And we're live. Hey, hey, it is Saturday. Everyone got your volumes down. I heard a little beep there. Everyone in the house for your Hey, hey, it's Saturday Lego stream action. We've got my main man, Jason Miller, Charm City Bricks, special guest all the way from the States. Hopefully the internet in Australia can handle the Aussie-US lag action. We've got my main man, Concrete Bricks, in the house as well.
How you
Hello
going, guys?
to everyone in the chat. And
chat's going off.
yeah, we've got some people in the chat. Henry, how you going, dude? Got Just Legos in the house as well. Timmy Thurston. So I've been speaking with Charm City Bricks because he's always in the chat. So make sure you guys jump on his Instagram. He's doing some mega builds. So I hit him up and said, do you want to jump on a stream? And this is about what time is it there for you, Jason? What, like 8 a.m. So it's 10 p.m. 10 p.m. for us in Queensland, Australia, and it's early morning start for you. Do you usually get up this early, Jace, or?
Yeah, I usually go into work about 4 a.m. So.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, so up early is easy.
Oh, okay. So you're up normally, and then this is just your little build time, Saturday build time.
Oh, nice. What do you do for work, man?
I'm a computer engineer.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So the usual, I'm not sure I usually put people on the spot, but usually when we get someone on the stream, you got to tell us all about yourself and how you got into Lego and how long you've been collecting for and all that cool stuff. So you want to do that, Jace?
Yeah. So I've been collecting pretty much all my life. Probably got my first set when I was, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. So well over 30 years of collecting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got just piles. Like, I mean, there's still a ton of stuff at my mom's house, just in Ziploc bags, like old sets, just that's been taken apart, boxed away. They've been in boxes for probably 20 years. So
nice.
That's pretty much it.
You'd have some little gems hidden away in there, wouldn't you, man?
Yeah. So like whenever this guy came out.
But that's 60th anniversary set?
Yeah. So I have all of the sets except the monorail.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all in bags, but.
So what, you've got all the OG sets?
Yeah,
the original sets.
Yep.
The Galactic Cruiser, that's worth big money now, isn't it?
Yeah. They pretty much all are.
Because I've seen even the original pirate ship, the one that came in 1989. I was just having, for a matter of interest, on eBay yesterday or the day before, and it was up around $900.
Yeah.
Wowzers!
Is that the Black Seas Barracuda?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that. What year did that come out in? Was it
late 90s?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when pirates really started coming out.
94? No, 90, 92. Actually, early 90s. It's got to be.
Yeah, I'll have a quick look, man.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what do you reckon your favorite theme is then? Seeing as though you've been collecting forever and a day, Jace, what do you reckon your favorite theme is?
My favorite theme, hands down, is still like classic like castle.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of classic space. I would say that was my second one, but I'm a big castle fan.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I'm a castle fan. Speaking of castles, I was actually going to build this set tonight. I thought I'd dig a. I've had it sitting there for ages. I really just want the dude on the horse.
1989.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Black Sea.
Oh, the Barracuda. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So do you keep all your boxes and everything, Jace, or you just
no, I don't.
fold them, bin them? Yeah. Keep all the books and keep all the sets.
Yeah, I keep like one copy of a manual, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. It's. I'm kind of the same. What about how do you go about what sets do you usually choose to kind of keep on your shelf? Is it just what you like, or do you build a set and keep everything on the shelf, or what do you do?
I don't. It's pretty much whenever I kind of get tired of something or I want to look at something else. I mean, I have some stuff that's set on a shelf, you know, for 5 or 6 years, and then I'll take it apart, bag it, and replace it with something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, having that much Lego, I mean, you would need a monster house just to display everything if you left everything together. So that's just not practical.
it's fair
Yeah,
enough.
I agree. Yeah, there's some sets that I always find that they almost get you by just by having good minifigures in them, and you buy the set purely for the minifigures, and then after that, I don't know what I do with the set. I just break it down, keep the minifigures, just keep the book. So I'm a sucker for a set that has a few good minifigures, and I don't essentially really want the set. But you guys the same or what?
Yeah, I've done that recently with the Jungle Explorers. So I got the whole thing because I wanted just that helicopter thing, and
Yep.
the rest of the set, the rest of the sets are still in the bags. And I think I don't even know what the manuals are for them. I've just got sort of random bags from the rest of that big set in there.
Yeah.
I agree with Joe because, as you can see, like I've parted out like a ton of stuff. Just
Oh wow.
Jesus.
just to like get like certain pieces or the figs out. That's
Yeah.
that's my sorting pile of that's all I have left to sort, but it's my sorting pile of shame.
So where is this? Just is this you're down in? Have you got a basement? Don't you? I think you told me that in one of the chats. So is this? Are you able to give us a bit of a look-sees around? So this is like your build little area, because I know that you got a big area where you got Scarif and stuff set up, don't you?
Yes. So hope this doesn't make you motion sickness.
Yeah. Billsy would like this. Where's Billsy when you need a 360 view?
So
Hang on, I'll wait till you. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
There we go. Okay, now some cool. So you got some sets in that.
yeah, lots of storage. Like
Are they the Acro Mills stack-ons?
Yeah, those are the Acro Mills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then like there's more sort of here. And then I think
welcome to the second room. Look at that.
Damn, look at that.
Oh, look at that knight. Go close over to that knight, dude. Or are you on a cable?
Is that three Saturns up the top
What's
there?
that?
So have you got 3 Saturns as well?
I actually have 7.
Wowzers. What's the reason for investment?
Yeah, I'm a sucker. Yeah. They're just awesome.
Yep.
It's an amazing set and everyone should have one. But yeah, I have a feeling those will probably be retired this summer, into summer, and then give it 2 years and they'll probably triple, quadruple in value.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have seen everyone does like them, but yeah, I to be honest, I haven't even really either looked at any reviews or any research, maybe just because I don't know, just something that didn't really stick out to me for something that I wanted, but I did see that everyone was like, gotta get it. So I mean, it's obviously a good set, and you're saying that it's awesome. So is it just a good build, is it, or?
It's an amazing build. It is all snot. It's, I mean, almost the whole way up, that full meter. It's a huge display piece.
Oh wow.
But then you get a lot of like angular building as you go up to the top, which is you got to pay attention to the instructions. So it's pretty awesome. But the cool thing about that technique, especially if you're a castle builder, is I want to reincorporate a lot of those same techniques into building turrets and towers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So have you moved any like those sort of ideas across into any of your displays or mocks?
Yeah, so I'm building a new hotel for our for Brickfair, Virginia.
Yeah.
And the same way they did the turrets, I mean, I pretty much had to like multiply it by 3 to get the diameter I wanted. But I'm going to have turrets at the base of this hotel, and then the hotel shoots up in the middle. So I'll put some pictures on Instagram this weekend.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, cool.
Nice.
So, because just before we jumped on the chats, you were show the guys what you're doing with this what is it? The Destiny's
the
bounty. Destiny's bounty. We're going supersized on the.
Yeah, so I took.
Oh wow.
So it's basically twice as long as the Destiny's Bounty, but I'm making it an elves theme.
Oh wow.
Changed the color
Yeah, sweet.
and then redid the interiors.
Jeez, man, how good's that?
Yeah, cool.
But it's going to be an airship.
So does that mean?
Are you going to make a huge one of those huge balloons?
Yeah. So I parted out 12 of those elves airships. You know, the smaller sets.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take a bunch of those balloons and do them in like little 3 balloon clusters. And then I have a bunch of white nets that I'm going to wrap them in.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's going to be holding up the top of the airship.
Well, when you say part it out, do you part it out purely for your own bricks, or do you part out and like sell for like bricklink and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't sell any bricklink. No, that elves ship is like the parts in there are just amazing. So all the balloon pieces will be used on this airship, but all the other parts are actually going to be used in that hotel I'm building.
Oh, okay.
Because there's so much gold or pearl gold detail pieces in there.
Wowzers.
Do you still have the big your Palace Cinema that you done? I think that was like last year.
Yep.
That was pretty impressive. So I think I only ever seen that from the outside. Did you sort of quadruple everything on the inside as well, as far as the actual cinemas and stuff?
Yeah, so it's detailed on the inside. There's 2 each side is a cinema with, you know, benches, seating, everything, the screens.
Yeah.
Yep. And then in the middle there is like a big lounge concession area.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't think I saw it. You obviously put it on your Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Hang on. Is that the gold with all the
Yes, it's like a
mini?
quadruple. Is it 4, Jace? The 4 of the Palace Cinemas or 3? 4.
4 Palace Cinemas.
I think I'm thinking of the one that had like you use that minifigure from. I should know. We just did the minifigures a couple of weeks ago. That one that's got like the gold wings. You used all those gold wings on that like purple in gold mock that you did. Ah, you got to know, Jace. It was your mock, unless
He's looking in there.
I'm just thinking of them. I'm trying to look at I can see the minifigure back there, but I'm sure from memory you used
I used a bunch of gold wings on top of one of the old hotels.
Yeah. That's probably the one that I've seen.
Yeah, that one got tore down and is getting repurposed.
Oh, okay. So what's everyone? How's everyone's week? Did anyone score any Legos?
Oh man, I'll have to show you. So tomorrow I'll be up for I think sunrise is at 5:30 a.m. And I'm doing another jet ski shot, but for the Batman that you helped me get this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I made a bat ski. I might actually quickly go and grab it so I can show you. I'm pretty sure I might even take on board a little bit of criticism, and I could maybe tweak it a little bit.
Oh, so you've done the photo already?
No. I've just got I built like a Batman jet ski because last week I done the Joker jet ski.
Yeah.
So I'll hang on, I'll go grab it. I'll be back.
Yeah, grab it. Might as well ask all the peeps and see what they think it looks like and whatnot. What about everyone else in the chats as well? Did anyone else pick up anything good this week? Bang in the comments what you guys have scored this week. I always like to know what Lego peoples have got. What about you, Jace?
I got an awesome score this week. So these new brickheads, I don't know if you can see the price on there.
$2.
$2.
Wow.
Yeah. So look at this. I bought all that they had. I haven't even unbagged them yet.
Well, why so cheap?
So all the other ones are on clearance, and the brand new ones got put, I guess, by mistake in the section, but they marked them that way at Walmart. So
so you got to score. Oh, well, that's a good score then, isn't it?
Yeah. And then last weekend we went up to New York, and I went to the Rockefeller Center Lego store. It's a crazy madhouse there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. but
How
I get cool
nice.
minifig.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I did see that on Instagram, and then I was thinking to myself, hang on a second, is that an older figure that you were showing, or is that something that you just picked up?
Yeah.
So
It's
is that the
new.
one that's supposed to be really rare or expensive?
You can only get the Lady Liberty and the Sand Green I'm pretty sure at the at one of the New York Lego stores.
So it's full exclusive to the specific
Yeah.
store.
Yes.
Wow,
Okay, cool.
that's crazy. I'll tell you what, Joey.
Yeah, man.
I might. I'm pretty tempted to get up early to come and now that I've just built this little night here.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a night with the
Well,
with
it's
the full shrouds and things.
yeah, I'll tell you what, if it'll work out perfect because down the Broadwater tomorrow it's going to be low tide. So sunrise, low tide, you get a heap of open sand that sort of breaks off to the water down there. And the sunrise in the new spot I've got, the sunrise breaks across the water. So you'll have a big plain of sand, like wet sand, and then the water, and it'll be smooth because it's low tide. So there won't be any movement. It'll be like right at the bottom of low tide.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know how you do it. I am tempted, but I'll see.
Man,
I'll see how I go after this. I've got Walking Dead to watch, and it's bloody addictive.
oh, whatever, man. I get up at 3:30 a.m. and nearly every day anyway, so it's not really a huge stretch.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
This is what I've got. If you guys,
so I'll put you on. I'll put you on present. So you want to let everyone know? So you've built this.
Okay.
So it's a Batman jet ski mock that you've made.
Yeah. So I just want to know if it's a little bit over the top, or because I did have like just the black rocket boosters on the sides here, but I thought the bat needed wings, so we've got. I just want to know if it's a little bit over the top because
it looks pretty good.
Last weekend the Joker had his in the Joker colors.
Yeah, the jet ski. Yeah.
So
I like that picture you took with him in the water. That was a good shot.
Yeah, cheers, man. So I was just wondering this week whether I should just have a Batman one or them sort of racing because his face, like Batman's face, is like pretty, like it's pretty. Oh, can you see it? Let's focus. It's pretty funny. It'll actually look pretty cool, like if he's looking at the camera as he's passing Joker, or I could just make it look like they're friends.
Why don't you just do both and see which do one just with Batman and then get Joker in there as well. So it's you've got all the options covered.
Yes, well, I'd say that's probably a better. I sort of have to have sort of 2 or 3 little plans when I'm down there because, like, usually I'll do a setup and go to take the photo, and I take a few photos and I look at them and I'm like, man, that sucks. So
yeah.
I've got like plan B. So I'm in my little box trying to like get them all together.
Yep. I usually have a good plan of 3 or 4 different shots and then when sometimes I'll do some and I just will absolutely just scrap them because they're just no good. Then other times you do one, you think that worked really well and you roll with it. But also I also take, I don't know, 10, 15 shots, all different angles and all different, like, you know, just change the variance of it because, I mean, you only need to move sometimes a little bit up or down and it can make the whole shot look completely different. You would obviously know this.
Yeah, and a lot of these ones that I'm doing with like the water ones and that, like that one that Jace just said last week, the water one, it's all about perspective too. So unless I could have the camera like literally on the water, and it makes it look sort of creates that look and a bit of an illusion. But if I moved it up, say like the tiniest little bit, it'd actually just look like a minifigure in the water because it changes the total sort of perspective.
It does, yeah, that's right.
So
and sometimes too, what you're wanting to create and what you have envisioned in your head is quite hard to actually get across on a camera. It's so easy to think of what you want, and then when you're in the nitty gritty of it, you're like, oh, that's not really what I was expecting. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, man. So I think I'm still on present too, Dave.
Yeah. No, I took you off.
Oh no, sweet. I've just clicked on my own window.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Do you know how you say you take 10, 15 shots?
Yeah.
Well, I might take like 200.
Yeah, but that's because you're on the fast shutter with water and stuff like that, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that's true
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, literally, like I'll have like 200 shots, and I'll comb through them when I get home, and they'll literally like one or two will make it into Lightroom.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I would do the same when I was doing like sand shots and things like that, same as you, like just let the shutter just go slam and just keep going until you get something and get the angle right first, and then put the effects in afterwards with
Yeah.
with that. So I do pretty well the same thing.
Your sand shots, they must be right down on your Instagram, are they? Are they like a couple of years old? Because I still never seen any, man.
Yeah, I did quite a few Rocky sand shots and things like that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they got quite a bit of love. The old Rocky figures, they always get a bit of love.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I haven't done any with Lego for a while. But I did do a little three-peat section. I'll get it up while we're talking. I did a little
man. Do a little bit of a
three-peat Instagram this week because I did a little bit of World War II stuff.
You'll have to bring those bad boys up and share them.
I was actually it was Netflix's fault. Blame Netflix. I was watching World War II in HD color, and
I watched the whole thing. How good is it?
Oh yeah, it is. It is good. I'm just trying to get to where the hell's my account?
Did you see on the second season of The Toys That Made Us, or the next 3 episodes, we've got I know one of them's definitely Lego, and
oh really?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that there's another season coming out.
Yeah, James Garcia from Toy Photographers, he done an interview with the producer not 2-3 weeks ago, and it was
really?
actually an hour long on his podcast, and he sort of chewed the fat with the producer of that show, like the actual main guy that did it, and he's actually like a big massive toy collector himself. It was really cool, man.
Wicked.
Yeah, and he sort of just.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for that. So, how did you know that that it was coming up again? Sorry,
because the producer spoke about it in the interview.
Oh, okay.
Of the actual Toys That Made Us. So Lego was one of the. I'd say they've saved that for last because that's going to be one of the good ones because they got they let the show like over down into Billund, and like they gave them sort of full access to all the people that matter kind of thing, like they done with Mattel and all that stuff, like just full access to everybody.
Oh well, yeah. You would have to do Lego, wouldn't you? You can't not do Lego.
It's a given. It literally is.
I will say I didn't watch the Barbie one. I watched a little bit of it, like the first 5 minutes. I was like, "It's Barbie."
Come on, man! You can't discriminate.
I moved on to. Oh well, I thought I'll move on to the next one, and I love toys through and through, but I never went back and watched the Barbie one. But I'll just because we were talking about photos here. I did some World War II photos, so I'll just screen share these pics I did. So this is my like photo page, my Instagram page. So the middle one was the one that I really had the idea of first. I'll just see. Can I open them up this way?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So what I did is that's just all flour. And yep, that was a mess afterwards. And then I just lit a sparkler behind some of those like little Lego blocks. I lit a sparkler behind it. And basically, I tried shaking it around first, but it just kind of flashed out the photos a bit. So then I kind of just kept taking photos and picked through about 50 of them until I got one that kind of looked like it was potentially like explosions and whatnot. But
sorry, Dave, keep going.
No, that's all. I
was just going to say, did you try dropping the ISO and doing a sort of slow shutters?
Yeah, the ISO is down to probably, I think I always try and run it pretty low because the photo's not very grainy. So, but you have to do it. Yeah, I kind of muck around with both ways. Sometimes I'll pump the ISO and make the shutter really fast, but I more wanted to kind of blur out the background as well because I was using like trees and branches and shit there too.
Okay.
So I kind of wanted. I didn't want to lose the shallow depth of field, and if you pump the ISO up, then you kind of
lose that.
You kind of got to go both ways. You go low and low, or high and high. It's a bit weird.
It's just hard with the spark level. As soon as you start slowing it down as well, it like you get all the draws off the thing, and it sort of multiplies like light paints.
Yeah. And this picture here, that was just some blood. That's actual blood from hang on, it's from
where
just
you
like an arts and crafts store. It's
you get it from the $2 shop in Coomera, man.
There you go. It's called face blood, and it's actually pretty good. But here's something that I don't tell you every day. Put blood in flour and see what it does. It just goes blob.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that didn't work the way I was thinking. I was thinking I was going to have this big pool of blood on all this flour. It's going to look just like a war scene, and it just went all blobby. I was like, why me? But yeah, so that was pretty cool.
If you got some time to try and make some snow again, man, too, try like white hair conditioner and get like a bag of bicarb soda and mix it with white hair conditioner and mix it up in a bowl, and it goes gluggy and it sort of has like a glisten to it. Let it dry out. But it starts, like, you got to sort of let it dry out because it starts off too clumpy, but then sort of sprinkle it and it holds together. It looks a little bit more like actual real snow. So I've only used it once, but it's not as easy to work with as flour, because flour you can sort of sieve it out and it sort of looks a bit thin. But and obviously too, when it's all clumpy, you can't sort of blow it with it. Like, you can't blow it and get it to do anything, but it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I've got some shots probably I'm thinking of for this week. But yeah, what I might do is I'll go through the our chats, because there's a oodle of people in the chats. I'll say yo to everyone. So we'll start from the top. Make sure you say yo if I miss you. We got Just Lego 101. He was first off the ranks. Johnny G, Charm City Bricks, of course, on the panel. We got Concrete Bricks on the panel. Timmy Thurston, how you going, dude? We got Mayo in the house. We got Henry is here too. We have, who else have we got here? Bricks on the Coast. How you going, my man? We have Douglas McBricken, Big Dougie, and we got John Brickman. How you going, dude? Who else we got? Shout out if Lego Task Force. How you going, dude? Who else we got? Just rolling down the list. Make sure you shout out if I haven't. Hey, Tan Bricks is here too. Aussie Brick Chick. I was watching chats last night. Aussie Brick Chick. Good to see RRBs all up on the panel and back in the Lego game again. That's cool. Nikki Brickosaurus. How you going, Nikki?
Oh, Nikki's in there as well, is she?
Who's that?
Oh, Nikki's in there as well.
Yeah, I just said Nikki Brickosaurus. Who else we got? That could be it, unless I've missed ya. Alex Bricks. Hey, Alex, how you going, dude? That could be everyone. So, yeah, thanks for everyone in the chat. That's a good roster. Make sure you bang in the comments what you guys have got this week as well as far as Lego goes. So, Jason and I were talking before. We were thinking good little theme is some new sets, and he knew before I knew about Harry Potter. So I'm not sure if everyone knows in the chats, but I don't know anything about Harry Potter. So I'm just going to put this picture up and screen share it, and you guys can. It actually looks like a good set. But when did this come out, Jace? When did this set come live? Is it only just?
It's not coming out till August.
When did they reveal the set though?
Oh, just yesterday.
Oh, okay. So it is new as new can get. There you go, everyone. Yeah, it's a cool looking castle. Well, I call it a castle. What is it actually? Is it where they
it's
do
a
all their
great
spells
hall,
and
where they dine and everything.
Yeah, okay.
It's a pretty damn good set.
So would you say that'd be from like Harry Potter 1? Because they're coming across in the boats?
Yeah, so I think it would go with any of the movies. I mean, there's the Great Hall is in shots are in pretty much every one of the movies. So
yeah. So
No,
that little boat do you reckon that's exactly the same as the old vintage pirate one?
yeah, it looks like it. It
It'd be
looks
so.
like it. So what do they reckon? $99 for this set. So what's that for us? Like 130. That's a decent set for $130. If that's what it's going to be, if that's what it kind of works out to be. That's not a bad little set there. I don't mind that.
What?
Is that what you reckon it would be if it was 100? So that'd be
About 130, man.
I bet you it comes here and it's 169 or something ridiculous like that. Because it seems like too big of a set for bloody $130 for us. We're not that lucky.
No, definitely not.
What do you guys think in the chat? You guys all up on that? Alex Bricksware's dubbing Aussie. They do work some big hours. I have sent them some links here and there, but I know that they're pretty busy. So I know that. What's that? Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying Lego Task Force is saying 169 in Australia.
Yeah. That's what I reckon. Yeah. Going to be 160 here, Obi. That's what Bricks on the Coast is saying. Yeah, 169. Douglas is going to need 2 of them. Henry's saying $300. I assume that's for 2. Everyone's talking about sets that they got, but did everyone see that I got the Millennium Falcon UCS set? I'm pretty excited about it, although it's just sitting in a brown box in my garage. Same as you, Jace.
Yeah.
So Jace has got the UCS Falcon as well. And when are you actually going to build it, Jace? If you're thinking of a timeline of building it, maybe we should organise a big build, like a double up Falcon, because that'd be pretty fun. That
would be really cool, actually.
Because that's a big set. And what do they claim that? What do they claim it takes to build? Is there any timelines?
20, 24 hours on it.
Wow, that's a lot of Red Bull.
24. Wow.
Oh my lord!
I'd say it took me 3 weeks to build the Ninjago Fire Mech, so something like that. I'd probably put about 6 months on. I'd say.
And Douglas McBricken's saying 20 hours. So do you have it, Doug? I'm not sure. Or are you just thinking 20 hours, or is that how long it took you to build? Aussie Brick Chick saying do it in stages. Yeah, I agree.
You'd have to.
I like how she did the mine build.
What's that? Sorry.
She did a mine build, and they did it. I think a 4-part series on it. The Minecraft. Mine.
Oh yeah. She was doing live streams for that. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, or maybe it when you're thinking of doing it, Jace, let me know, and maybe we will do a live streamy thing. Hey, Joe, at the Lego store the other day, were they saying that the modular brick bank is now gone? Is that retired? Is that what he said?
Man,
that's not retired, is it?
I think so.
Because
I'm not 100% sure, man. They may have just had no stock in there.
I come home and I looked on my shelf and I was like, oh, I do actually have the brick. I was thinking, what sets do I even have?
God, man.
So as far as modulars go, because the guy in the Lego store asked us, Jace, and I was like, yeah, that's a good question. He's like, how many modulars you got? And I was like, I don't know, man. So I got the Palace Cinema. I got the Detective's Office built. I have the Brick Bank. And on that side, I have the Persian restaurant. So that's it. That's my modular. That's as far as I've got with modulars. But I don't know.
A lot of your bigger things are all still in the box, man, are they? Or do you sort of build them and then break them back down?
I've all my big sets. The only big set that I've really got here that I've built, I've only built one UCS set, which is the Sandcrawler. I wouldn't call the Ewok Village. It is a pretty big set, though. I think there's 3,000 parts in the Ewok Village, but
Jesus,
I'm pretty well just going to pull that apart, that Ewok Village. It was actually pretty fun to build, but now that I've got it sitting there, I don't know what else I would use it for, but all the parts look cool, so I just want to pull it apart.
It collects dust quite well, though.
Have you got the village, do you?
No, I was just a lot of the sets I built, and I was saying, oh yeah, that looks mad, and now I just got to like blow the dust off them every couple of months.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm a bit like I know if I tackle a big set, I know it's going to take me a long time because I don't. I'm a bit like I don't know, a bit like all of us. I kind of my hobbies kind of switch so often that I have like limited time spans. I might spend a couple hours on Lego a week, and then I might do photography, and then I might do might go ride a bloody BMX bike or something like that the next weekend. So if I crack a big set open, then it's just going to sit there dormant for ages. Like I think the Sandcrawler, I wouldn't lie to you and tell you that it probably took me 3 months to build it, and that's no lie. I think I built it almost like 80%. I had like 2 bags to go, and then I was like, put it to the side. Like I had a break for a while, and I went off riding bikes and did other shit. So. Yeah, but I do want to build this Falcon.
But you've obviously felt the love for the Lego and the photos again just now.
It was the World War II that made me do it. The Netflix, and the only World War II figures that I actually have is the Lego ones.
So do you remember where you got them from then? Because they're actually really
yeah. I messaged you. I think I got them from Brickmania.
Yeah, okay. Because I can get from the markets tomorrow. I know I can get non-genuine.
Sorry, but ABC's signing off.
Oh,
Aussie Brick Chick.
See you later,
Nighty night, Aussie Brick Chick.
See you, mate.
Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
I can get my lady at the markets that sells all the non-genuine copies. She can I know she has some army ones in there.
Oh, really? Yeah. No, these ones are actually proper printed bricks. So I'm pretty sure I got them from like Brickmania about 3 or 4 years ago. So most of the dudes that do those, they'll buy torsos like a torso like this. I don't know whether you need a lesson. You probably know all this shit, but they'll get just your average torso.
Yeah.
Because this one's like a light bluish or dark bluish grey, and then what they do is they get like a really light sandpaper, and they get rid of the old print off it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they'll use like a wet and dry sandpaper, or they even use like a nail polish, and they'll remove all the old print, so then it comes back to brand new again, and then they reprint the actual original Lego torso with, say, what they actually want. So they'll go on Bricklink and they'll find a torso that's cheap as chips.
Yeah.
You actually in saying that, if you go on Bricklink and you try and find like dark bluish grey or light bluish grey torsos of any type, they're gone. Because all the army guys buy them up and then strip them for their army dudes.
Oh, okay. I might go and, just while you're talking about that, I'll quickly go and grab Dommy makes not army guys, but he makes like SWAT guys out of all of their minifig bits, and he's got like little vests and stuff he's made up for them.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of cool. But
have you got into any of the army stuff, Jace?
Well, I've got a stormtrooper and a death trooper and a sand trooper army building going on right now.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Hey, I think we lost his voice.
Yeah. Concrete bricks. Your voice is dropping out a bit.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's a bit staticky.
Okay.
When you say army scene, Jace, do you mean like you're going to try and do up a bit of a war battle scene type of thing, or?
Yeah. So I've got probably around 40 some sand troopers, and then a couple hundred of the stormtroopers and death troopers.
Yeah.
So,
is it just going to be a mock? Are you going to do some photos and things like that, or?
Well, there's a couple of us. We're trying to decide if we're going to do a kind of a large Star Wars vignette at our brick fair.
And,
yeah. So that's what I built the that Zeta class cargo ship for.
Yeah.
So that, and I've also have that new TIE Defender. We're thinking about either doing like a Lothal from Star Wars Rebels. We're going to do a scene from there, or I don't know.
Sounds pretty good. Everyone's
already done Scarif, so I'd like to see something else.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Star Wars that you got to if you're going to build a mock, you need to get onto it real quick because they get built too fast, especially by the big channels, and you're like, ah, man. Like I think as soon as everyone found out about Rogue One, Scarif mocks were just going up everywhere, weren't they? But I mean, who doesn't want to build a Scarif mock? You know, so even Hoth mocks. I've always wanted to build a really cool Hoth mock, but how do you even contemplate building a Hoth mock when there's been so many good ones already? You know, you just it's pretty hard to keep up with some of those mocks. They're just out of control, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of folks are working on, you know, crate mocks and everything right now, which I think they're going to be neat, but I don't know. I mean, there's pretty much like two colors in it, and it's
the
not,
gray and the red and white.
yeah, that's it. You know, it's
Yeah.
there's not a lot going on. I mean, I know there's some people doing some really nice building and everything doing it, but it's like it's just I don't know. It's just I mean, I think the scene in the movie was a little cheesy, and I don't know. But if
I
you
think
looking at the artwork and all the other basically through the whole like Star Wars galaxy, I mean, there is tons of great scenes to do on other planets and everywhere.
yeah. And what have you actually thought about? Speaking of Star Wars, what have you thought about the Solo trailer? Does it look good?
I think it's going to be fun. Yeah.
I will say that I was getting tingles. I was like, because I was thinking, here we go again. I thought this, I just thought this is just gonna be. I don't have high hopes, but I've seen the trailer, and I think it is going to be from if the trailer, if it's anything like the trailer, I think it's going to be damn awesome.
Have you seen the new Blade Runner?
What's that? Sorry.
Have you seen the new Blade Runner?
Oh shit! Yeah, I have, and it is awesome.
Did you kind of get like a little bit of crossover there, like kind of a Blade Runner feel?
Insane. You say that, and I messaged my mate straight away who as soon as the trailer come out, and I said, dude, have you seen the Solo trailer? And he's like, yep. And I wrote, because at the start it has like the horns and like the Blade Runner vibe, and I wrote to him, dude, it has a Blade Runner vibe, and I hope they kill it with like the music and things like that. And then I'm just all over it. I think they've got so many opportunities to do so many cool scenes and things like that because it's so well before. You know, it's everything's new. You know, I think they've got a real potential to be awesome.
Is it possible that the same people have done the soundtrack for both movies?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's John Williams has done the score for it, but the score did seem pretty dark and Blade Runner-ish, and even some of the scenes, like it just looks like there's a lot of attention to detail. You know, they'll watch Blade Runner. They're not silly. They'll watch Blade Runner and they'll see some of the scenes that are in there. And I mean, if you've seen the new Blade Runner and you like it, like I did, some of the scenes that they go down in, I was just sitting against the TV screen like it's just in awe, like going, "Oh my god, why have I not seen this before?" And then, you know, and I didn't even get to go see it at the cinema. I had to wait till I had it at home, and I was like, I'm so glad that, you know. But yeah, I hope it's awesome. And speaking about Solo, I did see that the new Falcon's out, so I might screen share that as well while we're talking about it.
So did you see the scene in the Solo trailer where the train, it's on both sides of the track coming around that mountain?
Yeah, yeah.
So I got my a haul from Bricks Pieces yesterday, but I got the new track. So I have the curved track out, but I would love, and I think looking at the track now, I think it's totally possible where you could actually make a train that not only sits on top but hangs from the bottom.
Yeah.
And you could do some really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
So, Jason, is that the same as the ladders that come with the fire trucks?
No.
No, different.
No, so this is actual.
Oh, that's actual new. It's actual track.
The roller coaster track, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's the same stuff that's in the new Black Panther set.
Oh, okay.
which, by the way, we went and watched that last night. It is.
Wait, is it awesome?
It is.
Is that?
Yeah, we're gonna go see it again.
Really?
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. Well, tomorrow now.
It is so much fun. It is
really cool.
Like there's like maybe 5 minutes where it kind of slows down, but not enough to even complain about. But then it like right back into like nonstop. It's awesome.
So
that's so good.
Would you compare it to like The Dark Knight?
Well,
different sort of setups.
So like I'm not a big DC fan. The Dark Knight series are phenomenal, but that's it in the DC world. Everything else is crap. But in the Marvel world, I would say, yeah, so Black Panther, the first
Iron Man.
What is it? The first Iron Man, Winter Soldier, and the first Guardians. Like those four are the top, I think. But yeah, Black Panther is definitely right there with those.
Wow. That sounds good.
Did you guys sorry, you go, man.
No, I'd just seen I've seen people say that it's awesome, but then I've also seen people say that it is a flop and it's absolutely crap. And I'm like,
Billsy.
I did see him say that it was absolutely crap. I had people tell me that like people that I usually respect their opinions in movies tell me that Blade Runner was crap, and I was blown away by Blade Runner. And so I never trust anyone's opinion bar myself, and I'll go see it, but I don't know whether I'll go see it at the movies. So I might just wait until it comes out. I think I'll save my movie pass because I've got to wait till I get a pass off the missus and go save that for solo, I think, because that's not far around the track. So
go for it. Did you see my little Black Panther? I'm sort of spewing. I did something a little bit more creative for that, but
that looked really cool.
I just sort of wanted to slap something together so I could have it to come out at the same time as the movie. But
no, and you use like what did you use, like LED lights or something like that?
Yeah, man. I used 5 different coloured LED lights and about a 30 or 35 second exposure.
To try and blur it out, soften it up a bit.
Yeah, no. To light paint, you need a long exposure to get the different colours, so you have time to do them all together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I had to change the light 5 times in the same picture to get it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know anything about light room and all that type of thing. I just
it's all practical effects.
Oh,
I didn't use any Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
It's one picture, and all I did do was crop it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the go.
Yeah.
Oh, winner.
Yeah.
I'll just backtrack because we were talking about new sets. I'll just screen share the Solo Falcon. Everyone's probably seen it now, but I did notice something that I hadn't seen before. If you look at the Falcon, it actually says Kessel Run. Now, I'll drop a knowledge bomb on some of the non-Star Wars fans, but when they talk about Kessel Run, they're talking about, and they always talk about parsecs and things like that. Parsecs is basically distances between each system. So, for instance, Hoth is at about 5. Tatooine is at about 7. So it's basically telling you the amount of jumps between each system. And I think Kessel is at 12. That's why they always say you done the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. So it doesn't even really make any sense. But anyway, it's at least now you know that that's what they're talking about when they talk about parsecs, and at least you know where the systems and everything start. So, for instance, the Death Star, it is at 0, and it can travel at 1 parsec at a time. So for it to go 1 parsec, 2 parsec, 3 parsecs, that's how come it takes so long to get to a certain planet. So it's almost, you could almost call it kilometers or miles almost, but not really in space terms, if that makes sense. Do you know about all that, Jace, do you? Or
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I think I've confused myself, but yeah, I'm almost.
I got no idea at all.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's just it's a block set at distance, and then how much time? Yeah, they can just move between each one.
So,
Yeah.
but like, how do they measure the time frame that is 1 parsec, or is it instant?
It's just basically, I think the Falcon has a hyperspeed of 5, so it can go a maximum of 5 parsecs in its hyperspeed. So it could go from like Tatooine to Kessel, but it couldn't, because that's 7 to 12, but it couldn't go any further than that. It basically have to stop and then start again, kind of thing. That's the way I kind of think of it. But yeah, that's way too scientific for a late night Lego stream.
There you go. No More Bricks is saying 1 parsec is 3 light years.
Okay, well there you go.
So that puts it into better perspective.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
there you go.
Because
yeah,
and
right. MD's saying that he can do it in 8 parsecs. So.
Who's that? Sorry,
MD. He can do it, mate.
Yeah. Actually, he's talking about mocks. Where's the place where they go to in Rogue One, where they see Ponda Baba and Dr. Evans? The place that gets kind of smashed by the Empire. You know, Jace, what's the actual planet called?
Wait, what's
it's like Tatooine. You know, in Rogue One, when they go to like the Tatooine style scene.
And that city that's sort of like sitting up on the big.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind building something like that, like a crossover from that and or Tatooine.
I've seen several like Jeddah vignettes, but I haven't really seen any large scale like Jeddah mocks.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't think of the bloody name because I've seen so many Tatooine mocks, and I had thought about doing it, but then I started like looking up all the parts on Bricklink, and I was thinking, hang on a second, my whole crate is full of light tan. This is boring. You know, what do I? And then I also started thinking, what am I going to do with all this light tan? That's why I always just build castles, because light grey goes with everything.
Yeah.
Light bluish grey, you can build Star Wars mocks, you can build castles, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. It's the best colour ever. But light tan, well, you're kind of stuck. You got all this. Well, you can build an awesome Western, maybe. And
you can do like desert stuff. Houses.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's probably why. Same thing as Hoth. What the hell do you do with all that white? It's just white. I don't know what the hell you do with it.
White's kind of an expensive color too, so it's also a tough color to keep clean. And
yeah, I agree. I think I'll stick with my light bluish grey because that's pretty well what all my bricks are.
So, Jace, with a lot of your older stuff, man, do you have like a setup with the peroxide and the UV lights and all that to bring any of your older stuff back?
So all of my stuff is under LED, and honestly, the lights are really maybe only on maybe a couple hours a week. Like down here in the basement, there's no outside light coming in.
Okay.
So
yeah, okay.
On some of the stuff I had when I was a kid, on some of the old gray, those are pretty faded. But now if you're going to like use those, I mean, I'm not going to use the parts because I don't want to break up the sets, because you just can't replace some of those parts, or they're very expensive to replace. But if you were going to use those parts into like some kind of like mountain or something like that, they'd be perfect because they're all different shades. You'd get a nice, really palette of color. Yeah.
You can sort of see at some shows and that you can see a lot of the older the guys that have got the castle setups and that they almost do it on purpose. Sometimes I think you can see the different shades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have actually thought about getting some stuff from some G sales or whatever to try and have that different variation in the castles, because I do like the older grey. I actually was thinking about I have seen it done heaps of times, but the old what's the castle? I always usually forget the number, but the one that's got the black and brick base. You'd know the one I'm talking about, Jace.
Yeah, I do.
You would have seen quite a few mocks. People are building really. I've seen a really good one. Someone's made a really good base of it, and it all opens out like a play set almost. And you open out all the bottom of it. It's got all like internals are all made, and yeah, it looks pretty damn awesome. But I don't know. Don't know what's next. I got to move house, so no mocks or big sets for me until I move, I think.
So, have you got a plan for actually moving all your stuff, man?
Like stick it in containers with bubble wrap and hope for the best.
funny story. When I first started collecting again, I had everything displayed, like everything was built and displayed and perfect, because Dommy wasn't even old enough to sort of touch it.
Yeah.
I come home, I kept putting it off, and it got about 3 days away from moving day. And I come home from work one day, and there was like 3 boxes just with the lids closed. And I sort of walked in there, I was like looking around, and there's literally nothing. The whole lot was just thrown in boxes, and I mean thrown in boxes.
Oh, really? So what? All sets broken, smashed, all the rest of it.
Well, wasn't she kind of had placed them, but she just sort of grabbed them, just gone stack, 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 stack. So you can imagine by the time I got them, it took about 2 months to sort of rebuild everything.
Oh, no way. Yeah. And you know what? I reckon that's got to be one of the worst things too. A set that's 95% built and you don't know what's missing, and then you kind of look at it going, nah, it looks sweet. Yeah. But you know that it's not, because there's bits in the bottom of the box and you're like, I don't know where they go. Do I really want to go back through the book again?
Same as if you build something. A few times I've built something, especially while I've been watching a stream or something, and you get to the end and you're like, oh okay. So there's like, there'll be like actual plates and stuff you got spare. You're like, I wonder where they went.
I'm going to be in that world. I reckon my setting up will be half rebuilding all the stuff that's been broken, but I don't know. It is what it is. Hopefully this will be my last move ever, because I ain't moving from this next house. So I'll just put in the comments, everyone give a big thumbs up to the video if you can. That helps me out. And make sure you come over to Charm City Bricks and Concrete Bricks' Instagram and give them a follow. Give my Instagram a follow, and follow everyone's Instas or whatever in the chats as well. Keep the community strong.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll have to do a little bit of photo shoot on my Instagram soon. A little bit of a screen share going on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
I was just going to say, with the blood, did you get much of a good reaction from the blood? Because the couple of blood pictures I've done, they weren't received very well at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
MD is giving me the thumbs down. Yeah.
No, I think he's trying to know more.
Bring up. What's that? Sorry.
No more's moved away from the light of Lego and buying baking Foster bricks.
Oh man. He's gone to Gundam. Oh, okay. You'll be back, buddy. Look behind me, mate. Look, I'd collect it all. You just got to collect everything. It's a never-ending. It's a never-ending story. What was I going to say? Yeah, get up your Instagram, Joey, and then we'll say goodnight to all the peeps and bring up some of your pictures. Even show some of the Charm Cities. Mox, do you mind, Jace, if we bring some of your stuff up too? Do you want to do that, Joey?
Yeah, man. I'll bring up my one and then we'll do Jace's one. And I'll just go into screen share.
Yeah.
This one. Okay. All right. So that's the light painting one that I did for Black Panther.
Oh yeah, I do like that one. That was a cool one.
That was kind of cool.
No more Bricks wants to be like Obi-Wan and eat burgers and get fit. I'll tell you the secret, bro. You eat one burger and then you don't eat anything else until the next day, and then you have another burger. That's what I do. It's not at all what it's all cracked up to be, but it kind of is.
Nice. I was just saying with the sparklers, man. When you do like a long exposure with the sparklers, that's how they come up.
Oh yeah, it gives it a nice it gives it some good
yeah, but you sort of get like that orange highlight, because there was no other light in this picture except the sparkler. So it made almost like the yellow glow. It was pretty cool. That's what I was going to say. The blood. This got no love. See, I got the policeman fed up. So Officer Brickman was fed up with the robbers and the
Yeah.
forward sale of them getting in and out. So
Yeah.
they were running from at the Palace Cinema, and he just got an AK there, and he just sort of gunned them all down, as you can see.
I like it.
Yeah, but I see I got the blood splatter up on the walls.
Oh,
and
you got
everything,
240 likes. There's nothing wrong with that.
I suppose. But just when I shared it on Facebook, a few people had a bit of a sook about it. So.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, they might not like it on the old Q lug or whatever.
Yeah.
Miss Amby's just turned up. How you going?
Miss Amby. Oh, and this one here. So I've got the Predator. You can't do much with the Predator, man, because especially with that custom, the custom one, because those things on his shoulders limit his movement so much. It's hard to do anything.
Yep.
All I've done with that one, his big spear, he speared one of the stormtroopers up against the wall there.
Yep.
Stuck him. I actually had to drill a hole through the stormtrooper.
Oh, really? So you defaced a Lego product?
Did what? Oh my gosh!
You defaced a stormtrooper?
Yeah,
I know someone named Bruce would come after you with.
Yeah, I drilled like a 10 mil, actually an 8 mil hole through him, so I could get the spear through him into the polystyrene and pin him up.
So, just out of curiosity, how come you didn't just blue tack him on the wall and then just put the spear like pretend it hit through him?
Because it doesn't look the same, mate. Look, he's actually speared through the wall.
Hey, I'm just looking out for my fellow stormtrooper, bro.
I'll try and find the original picture. So I've cropped this, but see that light coming from this corner here?
Yep.
That's actually a stormtrooper that I covered with petrol and set on fire. So that's so I set one on fire here as well.
Oh man, you're stormtroopers.
And then I pulled one apart.
Take any more?
Yeah, they
just stop while you're ahead.
Yeah, they thought they had bad working on the Death Star, and then they come over to your house. You start pinning them to walls, and
yeah. So this guy's still good. This snow trooper, he nearly started to catch on fire. So that was a Lego spear. So do you know the old school spears from? I probably shouldn't have done that either, but from that 93, I sort of put I got like a flammable gel, and I sort of dipped it in the gel and then set it on fire and done it.
But you know what? The photo will last forever now.
Yeah, well, it will.
Just not the figure. Your photo is going to be digitally on the net forever, and the figure will not. He is now burnt on one side.
Yes, well, that's true, I suppose.
Do you want to put up some of Charm City's?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll stop boring with my shit.
No, just because
we're running out of time.
Yeah, we're on a 1 hour schedule.
Yeah. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Here. Oh, look at his
Yeah, so that's what we just saw before. So if anyone's missed the stream, make sure you just go back to the start, because Jason showed us what his room looked like, and you got to see a bit of that city. Oh, there's a good burger. Hey, is that made out of Lego? Oh, hey.
No, that's oh, no, he's got you tagged in it. Very nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about starting a different account just for my burgers, but I probably won't.
Hey, can you bring up that shot right there, the Rockefeller Center, that big gray building?
Yep, this one here. Or the mock.
The Lego build right
This
there.
one?
Yeah, that one.
This one.
All right. So something kind of like this is a really cool build and everything, but honestly, there is probably like a ½ inch of dust on that thing. Just like it is unbelievably like filthy. It is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was actually shocked that they don't clean that or anything, but it was actually kind of embarrassing. I mean, it's like, wow, it's.
Okay. Was this at their actual Lego store? Was it?
Yeah, that was in a display window there.
So how does it get so much dust on it sitting inside a sealed case?
It's not sealed on the inside. There's a glass wall back there where people can but it's all open to the air. But
that's where they fail.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of white everywhere down there because there's an ice skating ring, and the white does it. I mean, I know it's supposed to be white, but it's actually gray. It's
okay.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jace, that's your hotel there, is it? This one? Or part of the hotel?
Yeah, that's the old one that Obi-Wan was talking about earlier with the top on it that uses those gold wings for the roof.
Yeah.
And that one's taken apart now. Yeah, that one's just.
Oh, we got one of the armies here.
There's a Scarif mock section.
Scarif mock. Okay.
Oh, you got the Death Star too.
Very nice.
I haven't taken the plunge to that Death Star yet.
That is an amazing build.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why do you do this to me?
Like, you've got some nice. Were these
photography for you?
Yeah, were these with a cameraman or your phone? That's really good.
Camera.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Oh, you got one here too. Look at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice lights and everything.
Yeah. Are they the blue lights in your actual buildings, or do you have a blue light that you use?
There's blue LEDs in the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
It's got some good mocks there, dude. Oh,
Loads.
so have you got the diner yet?
I have not bought the diner. I'm just not a big fan of it.
Oh.
I was going to tell you this. If you go on the brickfan.com, Lego put out a press release yesterday for the New York Toy Fair.
Yeah.
And they listed the diner at $119.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why so cheap? Is that cheap for you guys?
Either, but they did it twice. So it's either a really incompetent misprint or I don't know. A lot of people here like it. A lot of people don't. It's never sold out. It's never gone on back order. It's always available everywhere.
Yep. I quite like it.
It's okay.
It reminds me of some Back to the Future type of stuff. It's pretty cool. What's that? Sorry.
I like what a lot of other people's done with it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that what you just showed there, that looked pretty cool. Was that like someone's mock version of it? Was it?
Yeah. That's not
the gas station.
Yeah, no, that looked pretty cool. Well, what I might do is I might say thanks for everyone in the chats and on the panel, and might call it a night because it's getting late here. It's 11:15 in the PM here in Australia. And so Jace, you don't have to go to work today or anything like that? You're good.
Yeah, I'm actually off until Tuesday. Monday is a national holiday here, so it's President.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, cool. Yeah, make sure you like the video and all that cool stuff, and follow all the guys. And I will say goodbye to all. Obi-Wan signing off. Thanks for coming along to the Hey It's Saturday stream, and we will try and see you again next Saturday. Yo.
See ya.
See you.